Okay, let's see if I can start dragging it down a little bit slowly. Ha ha ha. Ha. Okay, it's still tracking. That's good. That's good. Fix this darn chair. To all my feet fans, this one's for you. Oh, yeah. No bare feet scam. So boots, not feet. I like the boots. Thank you so much, Tomo. I appreciate it. Okay, okay. Let's go a little bit down there. These boots Ashley made, and they are so amazing. Also, I love the red galaxy pattern in the cloak. It's so cool. I might need to like zoom out a bit. There we go. And we get up to the midsection, and we're looking very, very dapper so far. The Kirito inspired, I see. That was one of the references that I gave. I think it was Ryo Ashi. Toggles. The cape is fire. Thank you, my liege. Also, hey, Belle. You gotta be kidding me. I was mute this whole time. My bad. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Appreciate all the lovely, lovely comments. Hello. Hello. So yeah, that's the full reveal. The microphone is kind of interfering with the tracking. Look at them lashes. I know, right? The lashes are pretty cool. 10 out of 10 fanboy confirmed. 9! Fire ears? Thank you so much. Hold on, let me zoom in the lashes. I think Ryan did an amazing job rigging this. Fire eyes? Eye shine, thank you. Damn, Queen Slain. 9! Defo femboy? Oh, come on. Today was supposed to be the day where I finally beat the allegations. The rigging is pretty good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Just give me a second while I quickly fix the tracking because it's a little bit too high at the moment. One sec, one sec. Eh, eh, eh. Wait, what was that? Hey, thank you so much for the biddies, man. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Beating allegations impossible. No! No, 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 no. Okay, where's the camera? There it is. Eh. Calibrate. Okay, now it's better. Poggers. How do I get rid of this thing? Eh. I can't get rid of the settings. How do I make it go away? Face reveal? Nope, not quite. Not with the face you don't. How dare you? Eh. Oh wow, there we go. I just press escape. Nice. Yep, it was escape. Turns out it was escape all along. But yeah. Hope you guys like the model. It was a bit of a journey to get here. Speaking of, did you guys know today specifically is actually my 11th month anniversary of streaming? So not quite 1 year gift, but it was close enough. It was close enough. I think you can hide the menus and stuff, but I don't remember how. Yeah, I figured out how. You just had to press the escape key. Who knew? Who could have guessed? Oh damn, yeah. Surprise. The very first time I went live was the 18th of September, 2024. So this is 11 months on the day. Bah. I need to figure out how to make sure that the menu doesn't show up, but I'll figure that out later. That's fine. But yeah, what do you guys think of the new model? Do you guys like it? I know I do. Very nice, thank you. Also, this isn't even my final form, so to speak. Rai is busy working on improvements to the rigging. Like, he's going to add in, like, ear wiggles, and the hair physics, and a whole bunch of other physics. So I cannot wait. It's going to look pretty fire. It was well worth it. The artist absolutely cooked. Like, when I first commissioned Ashy, because she was the one who did the model, I was like, okay, I need a budget-friendly, just mid-tier model. Like, I don't care if it looks complete mid. Just get me something that's on brand. You probably need to get spouts that hides menu on stream. Yeah, I'll do that after the stream, though, it's fine. And so I was like, okay, you wanted to make a model, here you go. Here's the budget I can work with. Just make me something. And she was like, okay, cool. And so, like, when she posted progress reports, little updates and work in progresses, I was like, okay, you know what? It's gonna be an okay model, right? It's gonna look okay. I've arrived, my liege, welcome. And then the more she worked on it, the more it was less an okay model, and the more it started to get fleshed out as this absolutely cinematic masterpiece that you can now see before you. Like, I was expecting mid-tier, and she delivered this amazing product above and beyond my expectations. Like, this is just absolutely amazing. I was gonna be just content with mid, and she delivered absolute amazingness. Like, even the red galaxy texture, I didn't even ask her to put it in. I just mentioned it as like an offhand side thing of something that I wanted to do for my 3D model, and she was like, yep. She just tossed it in. Which, when Rise finished the rigging, it's actually gonna rotate. Oops, I accidentally flew into the ceiling. It looks very nice. It looks fairly high texture quality. It is, I believe, a 16K texture quality. The file size is about 600 megabytes. It's half a gigabyte of a JPEG. It's pretty wild. I think Fasali mentioned that his one was only like 100 megabytes big. The red galaxy, I thought it was peanut butter with glitter. No. It's literally a red galaxy texture that has been like overlaid onto my cloak. Computer crying right now, Sag? Yep, it is. I'm running the software in 720p just so that nothing like lags. Because when I first opened it up, it ran in like 12 FPS. At least now it's like 18, 17 FPS. Crazy? Yeah, it's very, very high detailed. I believe Ashy made it with about over 400 different layers. So it's like 400 to 500 layers just for this model. I think the hair alone was like 50 or 60. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I was also surprised with just how good the rigging was too. Did you test it with a game or something open? Nope. Not yet. I did look at my resource usage while it was open. Artists struggle, we got them layers, true. Will you add facial expressions to the model? Yep, down the line I will. It's a lot more expressive than the one I used to use, but I will add official facial expressions when I get a little bit more money to commission them from Ashy. And Rai has agreed to basically continuously provide updates to the rigging, which I'm pretty excited for. I'm very keen for those ear wiggles and the hair physics, and a whole bunch of facial expressions. Speaking of facial expressions, it does this weird thing whenever I look down, it makes the most angiest face you can imagine. Like, grrr. look down. When I aim my head down, it just goes complete angy. Just complete angst. Grr. You literally juju grr. Well, I wanted to be here for the start at least, but I'm gonna dip and get some food. Good luck, dude. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. I am so grateful that everybody came here. It really does mean a lot, guys. Face when allegations brought up. Grr. Just like a cat, my boy is a professional cat boy. 9! I'm a fox boy, not a cat boy. Enjoy foods? Yeah. I hope he has some good noms. Sorry, I'm still sick. Spicy cat? True, true, true. Anyways, as I was saying, I wasn't able to afford a rigger at first, and so Rai agreed to rig it for me if I just was desperate and couldn't find anyone. So I was like, bro, look, I need this thing rigged. And he was like, okay, sure, I can do it in like 2 or 3 months. I forgot the exact timeline he gave, but it was very long. I was like, I need this done in 3 weeks. And I will pay you my entire Twitch payout if you can do it in 3 weeks. And he was like, bet. And so he did this whole thing in basically like 2 or 3 weeks, which was very, very impressive. And I am very grateful to Rai to be able to have this model rigged in such a short span of time. Plus, he is a novice. Like, he only recently began learning how to rig. I think he did like 1 or 2 models before this. So I felt bad asking him to do this in such a short span of time, considering he just started. But he delivered, like, above and beyond expectations. Like, when I saw the work in progress, I was like, okay, you know, it's going to be functional rigging. It's going to be okay. But he actually delivered a pretty solid rigging. And I can't wait for it to be updated over the next few days. So I'm going to be pretty exciting. Needs a Black Hand Trooper mask. I like that idea. I like that idea. A redeem for it? That's an excellent idea. I like that a lot. Yes, we should definitely do that. Excuse me. Also, the other thing is that he added this thing where there's a much greater field of movement. So, like, the previous model couldn't do this, but I can do this now. I can actually rotate the neck. Yeah. Which is pretty fun. That's fucking wild. I can't even rig eyes in a week if I tried. Yeah, right? We getting closer to the smug collab with this one? Oh yeah, people will call it the femboy collab of the century. I saw someone posted a clip in Smuggalana's Discord of someone asking her, so what's it like being a femboy and sitting on the toilet? And she was like, I'm not a femboy. I'm like, that sounds familiar. Well, it turns out, Smug, who's the femboy now? Huh? Look how manly I am. You're the one who's the femboy now. I saw that hand cam scream. I saw the hand reveal. I saw those dainty, delicate, petite femboy hands you have, Smug. I'm onto you. I will never be the ultimate femboy. 2 of the greatest male VTubers of all time. A true meeting of minds, slay. Oh yeah, speaking of eye rigging, I am surprised at just how well the eyes came out for this model. Let me see if I can zoom in. Like, just look at that. That looks so cool. But yeah. That was my one contribution to this model. I did the iris textures. I said, Ashy, here's the reference image that Rai made. Go ham, go nuts, I don't care what it looks like. Did you also look into your webcam when you zoomed in? No, why? I looked at my screen. Hey, Yuki Shadow, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for popping in. Hope you like my new model. It looks pretty cool in my opinion. But yeah. I was like, go ham with the model, but the iris texture, that's the one thing you have to do that I did. Sorry, that's the one thing that you have to put in that I did. I'm awake. It's so pretty. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It looked much better and consistent for some reason. Might want to play with webcam positioning. Yeah, I'll figure out all the kinks over this coming week. Oh, jeez. I'm still sick. I need some of that coffee. Give me a sec. Fox has ascended to the level of honorable members. You know, in Parliament, we have this thing where we address each other as honorable members. Jeez, I messed that up. Hold on. Honorable members in Parliament in South Africa. However, it often gets to the case where, because members are very rowdy, they get called dishonorable members in Parliament, and it's so funny. It's so hot as well. It was well done. Thank you so much. My artist and rigger absolutely cooked with this one. Yes, we call people honorable members and completely insult them. Oh, excuse me. Don't be a dishonorable member. Yep. Like someone will talk out of turn, and then like the spokesperson will say, honorable members, please, order. And then the other guy will start screaming from across the room, no, ma'am, he is dishonorable members. he is dishonorable. He is not honorable. You sticky tool? Oh, sicky. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm glad you guys like it. I'm absolutely floored at just the sheer amount of quality that I got from this model. Like, when I first commissioned it, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get a low-budget, mid-tier model. Even when I saw Ashley's art, I was like, okay, I will settle for something that's okay, that's passable. If you guys know me, I am a humble, chill guy. I will just take it as it is. I hate to know the price. It was about $5,000. The rigging was about the same price. And so, when they actually got back to me with the completed model, I was like, holy smokes. It is so amazing. And the rigging's not even finished yet. Like, just was an example, $5,000, yeah, it was pretty pricey. But you have to realize it was so worth it. I'm talking about South African grands. So it's about, how do I put this? It's about $250. Oh, sorry. I'm still not quite recovered. Dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow, dishonor on your whole family. I love that movie. Milan was goated. Also good for them if they knew makes for good. Oh yeah, this will make an amazing portfolio. That's not bad at all. Yep, $250, and I believe the rigging cost was about $160, which was very good for the quality service that I got, considering the lowest other price that I got was like $400 to rig this. I was like, nope. I do not have $400. That's really cheap for a model. Excuse me. What really blows my mind is that this was not only cheap, the quality for the price was astronomical. Burp, my bad. Like, can you ever imagine getting something like this for $250? It ain't bad, right? Ain't bad. Of course, you know, in South Africa, you know, money's a bit tighter. Luxuries like this are astronomically more expensive, but still, I am very much happy with how it turned out. It is complete poggers. It's one of the best male VTubers I've seen. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Whew. But I could not have done this without you guys. If not for like everyone chipping in, donating all the biddies, all the subs, I would not have been able to afford this. So I owe a massive thank you to everybody, from, you know, my chatters to my generous donators, everyone who helped me make this possible. Yeah, I feel that. I'm so honored that a friend is helping me pay for my model that's in the works. Oh, that is so adorable. That is very nice of them. And I hope you get a fantastic model and you're super satisfied with it. All people cute? Yeah. Excuse me. As a matter of fact, I have a one big giant thank you list that I need to get through to thank everybody that helped contribute to this. Yes, all the Steam games I bought to contributed somehow. Keck, yes. It gives me a buttload of content to use with this new model. One day I have one. Yes, and I hope yours will be absolutely amazing, Yuki Shadow. It's amazing. She's so cute so far. Ooh. Can I see any works in progress if you're willing to share? If not, I'm keen to wait. I just hope it looks amazing, as you describe it. I'm very happy for you, Tomo. Oh, my back. Oh yeah, with the new model, that means I can no longer be forced to wear the damn skirt every stream. Sure, just don't show anyone. Ah, my lips are sealed, my lady. Also, the range of expressions with this is pretty wild. Also, for some reason, whenever I blink with both my eyes, it only blinks one. I'm pretty sure that's because my room is dark. That could probably be why the tracking is really paused. If you can buy a temporary placeholder, one of booth, that is true. There's also a bunch of free ones. Smuggle on a slam. Darker webcam positioning, I think it might be a little bit factor of both, but I should be able to fix that. Hello, Underworld Fem 9! Fox, thanks to everyone that helped contribute, and Malto who kept trying to get me banned by gifting me hentai games, noted. Very funny. That's what I was focusing on earlier. Yeah, I'll sort out all the kinks. Love your new model. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. It's cutting too sadly. Oh, sad girls. I think Alana's a little messed up, or used to be. I don't know. You mean her tracking or her model? But where's the tentacles? I hate them. Calamari is like one of my favorite foods. I didn't call them lol. I use my Vroid models I made myself. Ooh, impressive, impressive. I only want a 2D to switch between when I'm lazy or feel like it. Sadly, I had one commissioned, but it was a scam. Oh no, that's terrible. I am so sorry about that scam. Oof. I hope whatever Indian scammed you, I hope he steps on Lego. Calamari is so good, it's amazing. Especially with the right sauce. Even if it's just plain mayonnaise and some onions in there. Ooh, tastes good. Paid money for shite. That's big satyrs. But I hope the next 2D model you get is absolutely amazing. I love to eat calamari too. Ooh, they are so tasty. Yum, 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 yum. Sorry about the scam. Yeah, it's pretty sad. But when you come up here, you need a fish braai. Ooh, a fish braai? Now that sounds amazing. The braai is the pinnacle of all food. Hold up, Tomo just sent the model. Oh, it looks so adorable. I like this. Thank you for sharing, Tomo. I didn't expect you to share it so soon. Unfortunately, I can't share it with you guys, but needless to say, it looks really pretty. Thank you. Ah, it was a pleasure. It's so comfy and EP. It is. It really is. It is the perfect, like, comfort girl streamer VTuber avatar. I like it. I like it. I hope the Indian that scams you gets a shower. They are scared of hygiene. Well, that depends on what kind of Indian, you know. The ones from India, yes. Right, thank you so much for coming, I appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the absolute unit that rigged this model, who is still rigging this model. That's Rai. Let me give you a massive shout out. Yeah, go give the guy a follow. He did an absolutely amazing job on this. Thank you so much for coming, Rai. I hope the Indian... Hold up. Ah, scroll up. I hope the Indian that scammed you plays League. Oh, that is a fate worse than death. The goat themselves. True, true, true. All the best and brightest Indians don't live there. True, 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 true. Actually true. Excuse me. But yeah, now I think it's time that I move on to my massive, massive thank you list of everybody who helped to make this possible. I even made a Google Docie about it. There's just so many names. I'm gonna have to skip over at least like 70% of them. It's moving? Yes, it is. It's indeed moving. And I cannot wait until I see the finished product that you're busy working on, Ryan. And thank you so much for being able to do this in such a short time within the confines of my budget. It looks absolutely amazing. This is probably the coolest male avatar that I've ever seen. Also, hey, Fasali, what's you 1000, man? Let me give you another shout out. Wait, was that Saturn Senshi? Hey, thank you so much for the follow, Saturn. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. Hold on, let me just shout out everybody. It's definitely up there. Oh yeah, it is so good. No, it's Bob. Oh, okay. Hey Bob, how you doing, Bob? Saturn underscore Sensh. I hope that worked. Oh, look, it worked. Thanks for coming, Bob. I appreciate it. Hope you like my model, Bob. Wait, I can actually flutter my eyelashes with this. Hold up. How cute and petite. Bob wave. Okay, so now for the round of thank yous to everybody who helped make this possible. First and foremost, of course, we have the two special people. Congrats on the debut, Big Pogs. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. The person who made the model, the Live 2D model, is of course Ashy, who is sadly not here, but she deserves a massive, massive mention and a massive, massive thank you for making this model in the first place. And of course, a big round of applause to Rai Nyano, who was the rigger and also the creator of the reference image for this model. So thank you, Rai. Thank you. I appreciate it. Big clappies. And of course, thank you to my editors, Asunder Cobra and Blue Spectre, almost editor. These guys have been consistently dumping my slop VODs onto YouTube so that other people can catch my content. Mucho thankos. My rigger, hell yeah, my rigger. Dap me up. Anyways, I also would like to thank my stream mods, you know. Yeah, I heard she has health complications regarding her voice, among other things. Yes, so do keep Ashley in your prayers. She has some health issues, and she recently went through a pretty tough time over the weekend. So do keep her in your hearts and minds, people. But as I was saying, thank you to all my Steam mods. Sorry, stream mods, not Steam mods. Asunder Cobra, Creeper Chief, Lord B / Honeybee, who's no longer with us, Sunset Joker, who never shows up. Is that a ghost VTuber? Yep, that's the one. And of course Jeff, who also never comes. And of course, special thanks to my Discord mods, you know, for helping me set everything up. I know her? Yep, that's the one. She did this model. She was amazing. Thanks, the shitpost experience. You helped me set up the Discord, made all the channels. I appreciate your help. It was absolutely something that I'll be forever in your debt for. And you also added in a lot of the emotes for people to use on the stream. So thank you very much. Also thanks to Hans, Dennis, and Whitey for being excellent Discord mods. You know, just keeping the place nice and safe. W Ashy? Yeah, big props to Ashies. Also thanking my emote artists, Rai, Nyano. Bro, I need to commission more emotes from you. Those two were not enough. They were amazing, but I need more. But when I get a next payout, because I am broke. I gave you my whole bank account. But yeah, you've made some really high quality ones. I'm gonna need some more. In future though, in future. And of course, the other guy was The Honest Reaction. I think he also made me one or two. There was one other guy, but I completely forgot his name. Whoever you are, thanks. And of course, thank you to the core community that have been here like from day one and who have always supported me. There's a whole list, but I'll just skim over a couple of ones. Steel Talons, Delexarian, Creeper Chief, Asali, Necros, Tech Priest, Smogalana Simp, Asunder Cobra, Shitpost Experience, Red Paracetamol, Malto Beans, Real Noirs, Moe, Solar Messenger, Psychim, Wes, and many more. Thank you, all of you guys, for making this possible. Absolutely amazing. At least now you can save towards other things now, unless you need more additions to your model. It's a pleasure, man. Well, yeah, there are some things that I would need. For example, other than the updated rigging that Rise are going to do, I'm thinking maybe some expressions, maybe some toggles. Who knows? And of course, I want to thank my collab partners who bothered to take me on, you know, to have a little bit of fun with me on stream. Bell the Bleak and Saturn Senshi, sorry, Bob. Thanks, Bob. And of course, I want to give out a small section of special thanks, you know, to some people who are female mode when? Soon. Very soon, very soon. We should have a special thank you to my two inspirations for becoming a VTuber. Just by the way, the first one was actually Reb Says Desu, who was the first VTuber I ever came across. And I quite liked his content. So Rev, if you ever see this, you're a pretty cool guy. Thanks for giving me some inspiration. 100% gonna react to more of your content. And the second big one was Femboy Smugalana. Thank you for also being an inspiration. If you ever see this, who's the femboy now? It's you. Anyways, also special thank you to Leferista for donating $50 to help replace my GPU. Thanks Asunder Cobra for his generous donations. This guy's probably plowed like over $100 into the stream. Thank you so much, man. And thank you, Malto, for gifting me probably 100 Steam games. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Massive Hungers, Big Hunkers. It's still you, God. And of course, you know, thanks, Post, for helping me set up the Discord and the Twitch emotes. And of course, another big thank you, which I dare not forget. Thank you, Reaper Necros, for your hard work making a 3D version of this model, which is coming soon. He's working on it. Soon we will be able to go into VR chat with this design. So I cannot wait until he's done cooking up. I hear Femboy, Unterwelt Fem, saying some gibberish about Alan. I'm sorry, guys, but Alana is now a proven femboy. We all saw the hand cam stream. Those are the daintiest, the most feminine, the most petite and delicate femboy hands I've ever seen. And that's saying a lot coming from someone like me. Just saying. And of course, a final big thanks is to all of my amazing chatters who've liked, subscribed, followed, and gifted subs and biddies, and just lurked around. Thank you guys. It's been a wild ride, but we finally made the big accomplishment of getting a on-brand official Underworld Fox model. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. Fox would know, he's a femboy expert. 9! 9! 9! 9! 9! Oh boy. I need to take my meds. Hold up. Let me just quickly drink my coffee. Very tasty, very tasty. Coffee cures everything. See, I immediately stopped coughing when I drank. Okay, never mind. I will stop coughing soon. I just need more coffee. Sure, don't sure me. You need woods? No. I need borstel. That stuff will cure everything. Holy, that emote is amazing. Where? Where emote? Rose putting closing credits at the beginning of the movie? We're a little bit ahead of schedule, but yes. Underworld Fox taking femboy meds. 9! Femboy World Fox. Oh, hell no. Coughing from allergic reaction to lying about femboys? I never lied. I never lie. You need the woods. Sure. Coffee does not cure anything. Coffee cured my need for water. I haven't had water in like 6 months. Excuse me. Except the other day when Mom made me drink it because I was sick. And I told her it tasted foul. And she's like, well, that's because you never drink any water. It's because you have too much coffee. I'm like, but Mom, coffee is water. She was not having it. Coffee is not good. It's not medicine, you goof. Yes, it is. It's kept me alive. The femboy allegations are killing him. True. Jägermaster when? Maybe one day we'll have a Jägermaster stream. Maybe. Will it cure your femboyism? I'm already cured. This model has cured my femboyism. What about yaoi juice? What? Yaoi juice? Bleh! 9! We're having nothing yaoi over here. Oh, nice. Sure emote. Lore Seeker, my liege, welcome. Let me give you a massive shout out. You're also a fellow content creator. MTG Lore Seeker. Thank you so much for making it, man. I've known Lore for like years at this point. Absolute amazing Giga Chad. He is probably my favorite ginger after myself. I hate water too, I relate. That's because you are drinking South African tap water? No, it wasn't tap water. It was boiled, purified spring water. I told Mom it tasted foul. Boy could be anything he wanted and chose a femboy? Excuse me, you dwarven ginger. I am not a femboy. I am, in fact, 100% muscular Giga Chad. Nah. You mean? If yaoi juice, what about yuri juice? Would that turn me into a girl, though? If not, I'll consider it. Hello, Jason, it's me, Beanbat. Hello. Thanks for doxing me. Now everybody knows who I am. But hey, thanks so much for coming, Bean. I appreciate it. Fanboy, truly an Asmon disciple. I haven't gone bald yet. You didn't see his hip to waist ratio? Wait, did I ever send that? I was pretty sure I never showed that to anyone in my Discord. It is, not quite male, but you know, it's close enough. 100% muscular Giga Chad fanboy. 9! How's the allegation redeems works now? So I'm gonna change it up where it plays the entire audio clip of Smug Alana calling me a fanboy in denial. I think it's like 30 seconds long. I'll change it to that. It'll be funny. Bruh, MF boiled all the flavor out the water and then drank it. I will only drink purified water. I do not want any fluoride, any soy in my water. I only want manly Giga Chad pure water. It can do anything you want to do. It's the power of the juices. Fair enough, fair enough. Some guy in South Africa caught Baldge. Jason the Femboy Fox. 9! Bros Redeem's gonna be a YouTube ad length. True. Consider it, you know, value for money. Or value for channel points. I'm very scared now that your model might bite me at any moment. Anyways. Femboy water confirmed? 9! Hold up. Where'd that message go? Oh, someone allowed it. She called me a bitch and a whore, so Femboy's not bad. Our beloved Femboy Fox. Smug Alana is so mean sometimes. You know, she called me a swine. It's out of nowhere. She also called me a femboy. She also called me Excalibur Jr. because I told her I have a Reddit account that I mod like 12 subreddits and I have like 200,000 karma. And she called me Excalibur Jr. So rude. Purified of its impurities? Yes, but it's not femboy water. Powerful jumpers? Yes. Wait, I can nod? I didn't even know that. I can nod. That is so cool. Thanks, Rye. Need a paradigm? What? I'm not purring. Oops, didn't need caps. Oh, lol. Haha, big funnies. Very big funnies. Oh, wait, you mean my nose? Okay, maybe I can make that work. I'm dying. Okay. I think now we can move on to the next awesome part of the stream, where I now answer everybody's Q&A. Before, I think it was like a week ago, I made a channel where you guys can submit your Q's and A's. Well, your Q's. I will give the A's on stream, so we can do that now. Nobody gets banned off Twitch for that, apparently. Well, depending on who you are. Okay, let me see if I can find this darn channel. Fox Q&A, found it. Oof. Question, are you a fanboy? No. Oh, sorry, you're not Hassan. Yep. 9 fanboy. Okay, so Creeper Chief asked me the first question, which I'll now read out. He asked, do you like cocks? I heard you like cocks. I mean both the animal and the genitalia. Chief, I hate you. For the record, I like chicken. All kinds of chicken. They're tasty. And I happen to like my own, and that's about as far as it goes. What a whack question. Ned Ludd asked me, do you like Ned Ludd? I heard you like Ned Ludd. Ned Ludd's pretty cool. He's a cool guy. Hi, Brief the site. Hey, welcome. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming, Brief. Appreciate it. Gib Adrian, I'll send it in your Discord. This is going to be a wild ride. We really shite up that channel. True. Will there ever be a stream where you speak only Afrikaans? There may be. There may just be a stream where I speak only Afrikaans. Maar jy moet weet, ek praat nie Afrikaans nie, ek praat nie Engels nie. Ek praat niks. So for those of you guys who don't know, I am an Afrikaner boer from the German line in South Africa. So my first language is Afrikaans. It doesn't sound like it, I know. I sound American or whatever. But I actually speak Afrikaans as a first language. So I'll probably make a Afrikaanse oppergesag. Ja. Gesag, sorry. Ugh. But yeah, I will probably make a redeem where I speak Afrikaans. You know, kind of like how what's his face speaks Hungarian. It's the 10% French. Nine. Listen, 10% of Afrikaners are French. Not all Afrikaners are 10% French. That's not how it works. I'm from the 40%, which is the German line. The other 50% is Dutch. Okay, a son of Cobra asks, can you tell us your responses to the allegations? Here is my response. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. There we go. There are no allegations. There are no femboy allegations. Eric asks, is Ned Ludd gay? He is. Will you actually use the maid outfit? Can you remind everyone that you promised to do that at 50k? Yes. If I get $50,000 off the stream, I will wear the maid dress. French, German, femboy, Fox, 9. Die Vortrekke kunt? Ja. Your family is sometimes in the background. Can you say hi to them for me? Oi! Sim says hi! Oh, they didn't answer. But hey, I will tell them. Femboy, maid, Fox, 9! Quiet, you little ginger dwarf. Bulu met hier wees vir 'n Afrikaans stroom. I agree. That would actually be pretty fun. No one except you, me, and him would understand what was going on. But it'd be pretty fun. Let's see. Creeper Chief asks, what is your opinion about Jews? What is your opinion about minorities? What is your opinion about minority Jews? Like he wants me to get banned. I suppose I could answer all three in just one. Yeah, he's asking me very strange questions. I don't mind Jews. I think the state has a little bit of political overreach. You know? And I think America likes to, you know, kiss their butt a little bit too much. But I don't mind them as an ethnicity. They're okay. I like making memes about them. But I've never actually met one in real life. Very funny, I know, but I've never actually met one. I feel like Creeper is indeed trying to get you cancelled as the questions go down the line. True. What do I feel like about minorities? Let's see. I am technically speaking a minority. I'm pretty sure my race only has like 2 million people. Or like 8 million, I don't know. It's under 10 million. And I'm a minority in my own country. I like myself, so I like certain minorities, I guess. As long as you're a happy, wholesome people, you're not, you know, stirring the pot, you're good in my books. Guys, try to remember, he's an Hassan. Can't just say what he pleases. True. I have to be very censored. Also, why does he ask, what's my opinion on Jews? And then he asks, what's my opinion on minority Jews? Aren't all Jews minority Jews? Or is there like a subset of Jews that I don't know about? Is my Jewology outdated? More like thumbnail material. Okay, then Anthony asks, gay son or thought daughter? Explain why. Are you Volpina? Close. I am Voltherion. But yeah, you might as well call me Volpina. Why not? If it's the Fox theme. But gay son or thought daughter? Both are bad, in my opinion. But that's just my own, you know, background and, you know, belief system. The pondering nose. Protest on both. Jew equals Dr. Robotnik voice. I would rather have a gay son. And I'll tell you why. It's because you can still practice abstinence if you're a gay son. You can still practice chastity if you're a gay son. You cannot do that if you're a thought daughter. It's already too late. So I'd rather have a gay son. Both are bad, that's the point of the question? Yep. Or Chrysalis? Yes. Hopefully that answers your question. I would rather have a gay son. Why did you choose this design? What do you really like about your model? Okay, this one's from Simp. This is a very good question. Well, you see, like 7 years ago, someone sent me a picture of a fox with a red and orange reddish coat. And they said, look, this fox looked like it crawled just out of the underworld. I was like, oh, that's pretty neat. I like foxes. They're my favorite. And then that became my Discord profile picture. And then that became my Discord profile name. And then that became my Twitch name. And then that became my Kick name. So you can see the logical progression. So when I decided I want to be the VTuber, I wanted to have something that embodies the Underworld Fox. And that's where I came up with this design. And then, of course, I had Rye draw up a nice reference sheet. Rai shipped it off to Ashy, and then she was able to come up with this bottle. My favorite part about it? Looks like it crawled right out of DMC. I appreciate the compliment. Thank you, my liege. Is probably the eyes. The eyes are absolutely gorgeous on this thing. Let me quickly zoom in. Sorry if I sound weird, I am sick. But yeah. Let me go back. The eyes are definitely my favorite. 100%. But if I had to choose, it's probably also this galaxy texture over here. That's also really nice. Ashley did such a good job of bring it to life, shall we say. And of course, when Rai is done his rigging, the galaxy texture is actually going to rotate. So it's going to be like a moving galaxy on my cloak, which is going to look absolutely amazing. The other thing that I would add if I could was to add a thing where like the lighting on my model just dims, but the eyes glow. I think that would go so hard. 20 honorable viewers? Damn, everybody came. I appreciate it. This is literally the highest viewership I've ever had. I appreciate all of you guys. Sorry if my voice sounds a bit scraggy. I am sick, but I didn't want to delay the debut any further. That would be so flippin' cool. Oh, it would be amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay. If you were to remove any group of people from Earth, who would it be and why is it Washington, D.C.? Okay, I cannot tell you why it's Washington or New York because that will get me banned. Instead, I will take out the third most problematic group of people, Karens. The second is boomers, and the first is you-know-who. But I would take out the Karens, simply because they are a lot more annoying to deal with, especially in person. I would take out all the Karens. Off they go. The world will become a better place without the Karen. Will you vote for Brandon Herrera in the next election? Asunder Cobra, what do you mean, Brandon Herrera? Who is Brandon? Is that the guy that they talking about when they mention Let's Go Brandon? Referencing Biden? I don't actually know who Brandon is. Also, why does your brother sound British? I don't know. I don't know why he sounds gay. Gun YouTuber? Oh. Hell yeah, I'll vote for him. Anyone who likes guns? Up there in my books. I love guns. Everybody in my family is either a musician, has guns, or both. Brandon is a cool gun tuber? Sweet, sweet, sweet. Alright, he's president. Why are you French boer? I'm not a French boer. How many times do I have to say this? You remind me of Rena Rouge from Miraculous? Thank you. I appreciate it. It's the fox ears, isn't it? Republican Party, cool gun tuber? I don't care what party he's from. He could be Democrat for all I care. As long as he's bringing God's guns and glory to the table, I'm all for it. Okay, so I have to address the French allegations. I am not French, okay? I'm not French. The fact of the matter is that all Afrikaner Boers are either from the Deutschland, which is 50% of us, or they are from the 40%, which is German, or they are from the 10%, which is French. And I am not French. Would you take out the ban evaders, if you know what I mean? Oh, yep, they're going to. Ban evaders, get the boot. You remind me of Rouge, the bat from Sonic? Please, no, I don't want to become Christian. The Rouge Nietzsche medallion will be a curse and a plague upon mankind. Malto Beans asked me a question. That's actually a YouTube video. It's literally 18 seconds of a YouTube video of a guy asking, why are you gay? I'm not gay! Why does everybody keep assuming this? I am 100% straight, not French, and I'm not rich, and I am not gay. I'm coughing from the gay allegations. Asunder Cobra asked me, if not a femboy, why the uwu redeems? Caught. I thought it was funny, and I just didn't know what else to put there, so I was like, might as well uwu. Wait. How dare you? How dare you? Uwu. Uwu. I hate you so much for that. You sound like Inspector Clouseau from Pink Together. I don't even know who that is. When you try that accent. Nine uwu, nine gege. Next question. What are your opinions about this picture? It's a fat, black, obese man in a wheelchair with a pride flag and a Star of David. What kind of a question is this? It's a good shitpost. It's a good meme. I'll just say that. Such an amalgamation does not exist in real life. Clip and shift 9. That is powerful. Yep, it's like someone collected all the infinity stones of minority groups. Chat, stop trying to get Fox Mania, guys, please. Stop trying to gaslight me into saying quote-unquote base things. I don't want to get banned. Now Malto wants to cancel you, true. A few words about the British. Funny story. If you talk like a British person in South Africa, if you're a dude, everyone thinks you're gay. You are immediately branded as a homosexual in the eyes of the public. No one here can take a male British accent seriously. And if you dare talk like that here, everyone's gonna think you're gay. So you're like, would you like a cup of tea? They immediately gonna be like, oh, so he bats for that team. Oh, okay, he's one of those. Okay. The best thing the British ever gave us is fish and chips. I agree. It's tradition in this house to have fish and chips on Fridays. Love it. I don't know. I love a British accent. You can ask Solar Messenger, because he's also from South Africa. If you walk around here with a British accent, you are immediately flagged as the big gay. Because it sounds so effeminate compared to the actual accents down here, like the Afrikaans one, which I don't have for some reason. Just show that the British I showed the other day. No, we're not showing that. And Independence Days, yeah. Okay, Sump asks, if you could have a free state for your people, what style of government would you lead? So when he says people, he means the Afrikaner Boers. That is a very good question, and I don't think a model exists, both in theory and in historical practice, that properly defines what kind of state I would have in terms of governance. Funny German-style government? No. As much as you guys like to meme about me being a German, no. I'm not a socialist. I don't like socialism. So I would not be a Nazi, okay? I don't agree with socialism, categorically. I would probably have a capitalist market, and we're talking a highly militaristic society where only those who are fit and able-bodied men who serve in the military and who own property and are married are allowed to vote. And everyone has compulsory military service. 2 years for males, at least 1 for women. With women serving at least bare minimum non-combat roles. You may opt for combat roles, but how do I put the Starship Trooper style? Oh yeah. And it's going to be a monarchy-based monarchy, a theocratic monarchy, Christian ethno-state. I don't want to be in your country. Sounds scary, does it? I will, however, make exceptions, because I know not everybody is allowed, or I suppose you could say, should be in military service, whether it's disability or just incompetence or just they're not cut out for combat. A monarchy where you vote, huh, Keck? Oh, I never said anything about voting. Just kidding. Yes. So you would have a theocratic monarchy, which would have, how do I put this? Limited powers defined by the theocratic constitution. And social issues and legislation would be voted upon by the people. That is simple as it is. Boy gains better power immediately creates the femboy monarchy. 9! He has thought about it too much. Yep. I spent hours thinking about this one. I'm too depressive for military. If you have depression, I think that is a valid excuse, especially as a woman, to not be forcibly conscripted into the military for years worth of service. I think that's fine. I want my military to only have mentally capable soldiers. If you are not cut out for military service, then you should not be serving in the military. Yeah, I mean, if they can teach me nursing, then I join. Yes, that is what I implied earlier when I said that women can volunteer for non-combat roles. whether it's nursing, psychology, treating any sort of PTSD, you name it. Non-combat roles, 100% you're more than allowed to go for that. I'm with shitposts where I want a system where I can go to anime and leave me alone otherwise. Oh, damn. What a bunch of gooners. Well, hopefully that somewhat talks about it. As a male from a military family, I agree. Good platform for discipline self-defense, yes. It is especially important for the men to have spent at least a year or two in military, even if they don't see active combat. The problem with being autocratic military countries, governments will suck up the taxes from the people to pay for the military. Be that. Excuse me. So, the obvious question is, how do you solve that, with highly militaristic countries sucking up all the budget? I would say that you would have to have the public vote on a consensus of budget allocation. So if the public does not want the big taxes going to military, it doesn't happen. Nuke the whole world and human race. Actually, you know what? That just solves the whole point of needing government. Who needs government when everybody's dead, right? Just nuke everybody. But start with India. I'm just kidding. Don't take this seriously. Okay, next question. Last question I can think of. Is there anything you would change or do different? Are you happy with the community you've grown? I would like less gooners. Okay, I'm just kidding. I believe that my community that I've made here is, by and large, pretty wholesome. We have diverging opinions, diverging backgrounds, diverging beliefs, diverging political opinions, social norms and expectations. And we all get along, which is something that I really do strive to have. A community where we can openly discuss and have free speech about everything from different backgrounds, and then we can, engage like adults and still be a happy, wholesome community. Which, so far, except for like one chatter that keeps dropping the N-word in my Discord, we've managed to achieve. So I'm very happy with my chatters. Let's see. We better keep this guy from showering. This is too many shower thoughts combined to a single idea. German man wants to rule the world. Taylor's oldest time. Underworld gonna be stinky for real, for real. I haven't had a bath in like 12 years. I'm a 100% shower person. Yes. Shower über atmen. Also, having soldiers, only ones who can vote, means they will just make up laws that benefit them and not soldiers becoming low caste. Based. Also, it's only a year or two of compulsory military service. Once you have served, you may vote. And if everybody has served, then everybody gets to vote. I don't see the issue here. If you've served, even if you're not in active service, you get a vote. Vtubers are stinky by default is what it is. How dare you? I'm not copium. Vtuber community equals gooners. Caught. True. I love baths. I'll give you one thing. Baths are very good when you're omega tired or you're in pain and you run a hot bath. Very good. Very relaxing for the soul. That's not supposed to be a plus. But you said no voting? No, I didn't. When I did, it was a joke. But in the beginning, I said that yes, there would be voting, but the requirement would be military service. You don't work, you don't vote. I would make exceptions for those who have legitimate reasons for not serving. I would even take consideration for going into other fields of service. For example, as a medical practitioner, like a doctor or a surgeon, I would take that as service to your country and your nation equivalent to a soldier. So I would allow doctors and surgeons to vote. Haha, stinky? Nine. Voting when King Fox allows it, yes. And if the king, for even a second, goes against the theocratic constitution, he should be disposed. And if he refuses, executed. Simple as. A joke, Koki? Yep. I'll stage a revolution, bring you down, and set up a commie regime where only weebs can vote. Gay? If only weebs could vote, wouldn't that lead to government-mandated girlfriends and waifus? Funny German man caught alive. It was a joke, you guys. Yeah. It was all a joke. I didn't mean anything by it. And then a Sundercore asked, would you date a woman? Which got reacted with Sasuke Pepe. I'm not gay. Yes, I would date a woman. Although technically speaking, no, I would not date a woman. In my culture, one does not date, we court. Question, what do we do with people that steal money in government? We execute them. It's as simple as that. If you rob the people rob you of your head. It's as simple as that. Let's go, hell yeah. Okay, I'm back. Welcome back, my liege. Any sort of mass corporate greed, fraud, or theft, you go to the chopping block. You court the ball? Yes, I play a bit of ball. But I mean court in a romantic sense. That is what we do to women. And then after the courting section, we then propose to her on one knee with a ring costing 3 salaries. And that is how we do it. Ballin', you say? Sounds kind of fantastic. Ooh, I do be ballin'. Follow up. Would you date not a woman? No. First law of my new government, ban failed German artists from holding power. Funny enough, I actually did get rejected from art school, for those of you who don't know. Totally a coincidence, by the way. If you don't have a 6-figure bank account, you ain't counting. Very funny. It was Austrian. That is true. But Austria is part of Cross Deutschland, yeah. Really? I feel like not a lot of people in this country does things that way. I can see that. Asander Cobra asks, is dating women off the table? Yes. I will only court and to marry, not to date. Femboy, furry ejected from art school. Welcome back, mein Führer. Oh, damn. Now I have to deal with new allegations. What is the recipe to your mom's bacon soup? Oh, now we're asking the deep questions. It's bacon, it's cabbage, it's fried onion, and it's gravy. Well, I think it was soup mix, not gravy. My bad. Well, I'm gonna go now, but I love seeing a new model. It looks great. See you in the group chat. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. What's the difference between dating and courting? Oh, jeez. What is the best way to describe it? Courting tends to have a lot more guardrails, and it's only for the intention of marriage. And it's usually something done in Christian cultures. If a guy and a girl meet, they like each other, they will enter a courtship period where they get to know one another with the intention of getting married. You wouldn't even so much as hold the other person's hand. Okay, not really, but you get the point. And of course, that also involves getting to know the other one's family, etc., etc. Well, I'm going to go... Okay, wait, remember that. You court before you date. Court is the flirting pre-dating situation. Fox, watch too many 1920s movies, shake my head. Hey, this is just how it's done, and this is how it should be done. The ladies should deserve all the honor. Courting is more formal, that is also true. Interesting, but definitely not a bad setup. Thank you very much. The only movies he watched doesn't recognize anything newer. Anything after the 50s is heresy. Let's see. Do you plan on paying your editors? If I get big and famous, or just get a well-paying job, I will pay my editors. They deserve it, 100%. Fox, I'm approaching you with romantic intent. Yes, that is how you do it. Be honest and forthright. Although you shouldn't word it like that, you should be like, hi, can I get to know you? If she says, yeah, well, you pull out your phone, you grab a digit. If she says 9, well, sucks to be you, go find a new one. Do you plan on paying me? Do you want money? Fox gonna get sued for sexual harassment? 9! Am I a good boyfriend? Well, that depends on whose boyfriend you are. You're a good chatter, though. Why did you think 50k would be unachievable? You'll end up doing the cosplay. I think I just have really low standards. So, for context, I said that if I ever got 50,000 US dollars, I would wear the maid outfit. Just saying. Okay, then Mose asks a good question. Wait, hold up. Asander Kobe actually asked another one. Is there an Afrikaans word for fanboy, or they never thought of that? I'm pretty sure we just call fanboys moffies down here. Soon TM. I've never actually met or even heard of an Afrikaner fanboy, but if there was, we'd probably just call them, which is basically the same word as the Russian. I don't even know if I can say that on stream. Hopefully I don't get caught. Chat gets me cancelled. Speedrun 8%. New model debut. Yes, Lamamo. This. His name is Femvox's boyfriend. What do you think? He's doing an okay job. He's okay. All right, fine. You redeemed it. I will honor the redeem. Done. You can't actually say, oh, oof, oopsies. Asana Cobra, can you please edit it out of the VOD? Thank you very much. I actually said the word peddler, you know, like someone who peddles. Okay, then Mose asks, what is my weirdest childhood cartoon crush? There was only ever one, and it was Leah from Dragon Nest, who was this cute blonde elf girl. I liked her a lot. She was absolutely amazing. I thought she was cute, and I was 12-year-old. He said nuclear chat. Debut and finale all in one day. Wait, what did I say? I didn't say anything. Oof. You guys heard nothing. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Shh. Serious question, Fox? Rocket Stone? Yeah. I think it was Malta who bought me Deep Rock Galactic. We played with the boys in the Discord. Absolute banger game. I need to play more of it. Weirdest boner? I'm trying to think. We need to play more? True. Hold on, let me think. How do I answer this question? Okay, I need to come to your Discord. You do. Use the Discord command, !Discord. Fox rather bitch about Gunslinger all day. Dude, that class sucks so much balls. Okay, so weirdest boner. Which I think. Huh. It was probably that one time where the hottest girl in school was serving me food on a platter at my basically prom. Yeah, that was probably it. And when she bent over my table, I was like, God damn it. It was well hidden. The girlfriend never saw, so it was fine. For me, it's Pulkra from ZZZ. It annoys me because I ain't a furry. Uh-oh, someone has furry allegations now. Fox has a getting fed cake? No. I wasn't getting fed, I was being served food. There's a difference. She took food from her waitress platter and started putting it on my table. And when she bent over to put it by my date's platter, her cheeks were kind of my face, so I ain't say more than that. Feederism allegations dropped. Yes, being fed is wholesome. Yeah, it is kind of wholesome. Unless you're being fed poison, true. Do you know what's funny? Is that I almost took her to the prom. Well, we called it farewell in South Africa. She was almost the one I took. But at the end, I decided no. She was a little bit of a bitch. Serves her right. Yep. She was mean to me. And the end result, she fed me food off of a silver platter. That's how it feels. Yeah. Okay. Do you ever get caught while masturbate? No. Never been caught. Never done it. Even I deny such allegations. Yeah, I remember seeing that character Reddit went wild. You definitely very true. Everything is wholesome till it isn't called. Yep. You guys ask such weird questions. Fox might be the first, a new species if you will. 9. Can't confirm 9. Does it grip? I don't understand the question. Red Paracetamol asked me, does it grip? What does that mean? Is he talking about like grippers, like feet? I don't know. And I get pinged. You're a bad boyfriend if you don't answer this on stream. I already did. Shut up. I already did. Let's see. More questions? Oh yeah, there we go. A son of Cobra asked me, the Buzzy? 9 Buzzy. What's your opinion on tomboys? They are the highest form of waifu. The highest form of wife material on the planet. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Horse girls, it's kind of gay. The US military, good for memes, but they tend to put their nose in where it doesn't belong sometimes. You know, just saying. Also, it would be really nice if they could help me out, you know? Take back my country and my nation, you know? Make an invasion justified for once. Just saying, you know? Little hint. Trump man. Orange buddy. And what about the US military horoscope tomboys? That is an unholy alliance. Definite nay on that one. US military equals black hole money, yep. You guys spent so much in the military. We have like 5 obese guys with sticks who are busy protecting our president's assets in the Congo. Why VTuber? I thought it was cool. I don't know. I know nothing about VTubing. I was like, yeah, let's become a VTuber. Seems pog. Dang, he don't like Tomo? Of course I like Tomo. Tomo's awesome. Well, the one in my chat anyways. The other Tomos, maybe not so much. There is actually a military horse girl VTuber? There is? I didn't know this. I'll check her out. When will you play Uma Musume Olympus Company? One day. I'll definitely play it one day. Thank you. It's a pleasure, Tomo Bean. He's a fanboy anyway. 9! Will you do something special for YouTube sub goals? Yes. Where were you in 1935? Kane lives! Yes! Absolute based. I'm glad someone else understands the glorious slogan of Kane lives. Where was I in 1935? Oh. So, you guys know where Berlin is, right? Yes, I was perhaps over there. I will not be mentioning what my grandfather did during the 1930s or where he was in the 40s. Not gonna say it. I ain't saying it. Peace through power. Based. Another based Command and Conquer enjoyer. The one true RTS. Who is your favorite superhero? Could be from anything and why. Iron Man. 100% Iron Man. Why would I say Iron Man? Because have you ever seen him suit up? Especially his older mechanical suits. It is so satisfying. That, I'm pretty sure IRL I look like Tony Stark, but like 20 years younger. But like a 7 out of 10 handsomeness. Yes. I absolutely like him. I love his character. He's so me for real. What is your favorite dinosaur? Pterodactyl. Flap. It's a giant pigeon. Probably edible. Does it clap when you walk? What? I don't understand the question. When you unironically think the Brotherhood is a good guy, Sasuke. There are no good guys in Command and Conquer. Hate to break it to you. Why did you trust... my English. Why did you trust a total stranger with your accounts? Do you know the extent of power I now wield? This is from a Thunder Cobra. Because I trust you. That's just it. He's asking about your booty cheeks? Nope. Sadly, despite how round and well-formed my cheeks are, they do not make clapping noises when I walk. I also have this really weird thing that I've had since I was like, probably like less than 10 years old, when I would always walk on the, not my tippy toes, but like, what's that place just behind your toes, you know, the front part of the foot? So like the heels will be just slightly elevated. I always used to walk like that. People walk heel first. I walk like the other side of the foot first. It's always been weird. Elon Musk spoke of mysterious editors asunder embodies the power they hold. True. I'm waiting for a Thunder Cobra to be like Asmongold's editor, where he's like, wait, oh no you don't, and then he posts like a series of clips to the prowler.mp3 noise. I used to walk that way too. I think I still do. Same. It is very stealthy. It's probably because I had very creaky floorboards, so, you know, either way. Plus, it's actually very good exercise for your calves, you know, just saying. So is the tail a big butt plug or something? Oh, Katyusha. No. I do not have a tail. Maybe one day we'll get a tail, but it has to be giant and floofy. But at the moment, I do not have a tail. It will just be bits at the end proving you are indeed fanboy. 9! Fastest way to walk around. Actually, true. You're basically in the sprinting gait. Do you want a tail for your model? I'm actually not sure. I wouldn't mind it, but I think it's fine as is. What do you think of this dog? It's a very cute doggo. Do you like spicy foods? Nope. I already knew who caused that question. Yep. So, I am fake Afrikaner boer. I'm fake. I cannot handle my spicy food. I am not a curry man enjoyer. The best I can do is sweet chili Doritos. Anything above that will incinerate my tongue. I went over to my college friend's house, I think it was for Easter, and they handed me some curried fish. I was like, cool. They're like, don't worry, we made it very mild for you. Yes, all that lekker it. And I took one bite, and it felt like I just consumed an entire brick of both holes blast. My nose was running. My butt was on fire after that. Sweet chili Doritos so good. Oh, they were delicious. I don't want to destroy my stomach. I relate so much. Do you have a favorite cheese? Mine is Gouda. I do have a favorite cheese. I'm not a big cheese fan, but I love Gouda. I have it on my toasted cheese. I have it on my Borgors. I have it on my... Oh, that's pretty much it. Second favorite, probably mozzarella. I like a good pizza. You single? Yes, I am. Been for a while now. One day I will find the perfect fox waifu for me. I'm pretty strong against spicy foods. Once bodied a big chunk of wasabi like it was nothing. Did you take the lead belly perk from Fallout? I think that's what happened there. And I think we just literally ran out of questions. Hey! Kazedayo joined the server. Pog, let me roll him up. Underworlder. Poggers. Must have culture true. Fox gonna look for a fox wife and find a wolf? I'm pretty sure I can tell the difference between a fox and a wolf. Unless perhaps you are suggesting a particular wolf waifu. Femboy fox and tomboy wife. 9! There is no femboys here. How dare you bring forth such baseless allegations? It is tantamount to heresy. Oh yeah, we actually reached the end of all the Q&As. If anyone else has any random questions they want to toss in at our last minute, yeah, feel free. I will give you guys maybe a minute or two. Yes, I'm suggesting a particular kind. The Macy's over here are wolves. True. The Buddha Macy's. Woo. Man. There was something else. Is buff pup your ideal? What the hell is a buff pup? You mean like a pit bull? What? What hobbies do you have outside of streaming? I like gaming. Gaming's my go-to. Probably one of my favorite things is playing good old Kane's Wrath, I clap cheeks there, I'm pretty good. I love airsoft. Airsoft. I love airsoft. My older brother took me like twice, and I got hooked ever since. Even though I haven't seen my older brother in like years now. Well, one of them. I do miss him, sadly. He was the first one to introduce me to Command & Conquer, by the way. So yeah, props to that guy. He was pretty good back in his day. I never did discover who his account was. I just knew that he played PvP online. But I didn't know who he was. If I ever find him, I'll ask him. Who knows? Maybe he was even Technique. We'll never know. Other hobbies? Airsoft? Let's see. I like listening to music. I also like dabbling in a little bit of, some 3D animation and modeling. I like dabbling in that. I think it's pretty pog. What other hobbies do I have? I like archery. I have a bow, which I've shot at. Not people, of course, but, I like a good bow. I like swimming, but not competitively. I just like, just swimming in the pool, just relaxing. I can swim, but I don't like to. It's especially nice. But I never go to the beach on a hot day. Nope, never. You will catch me at the beach when it's raining. Then it's perfect weather. Why Twitch? Well, because I didn't know of any other live streaming platforms other than Twitch. A streamer? Is that a question? Like, why a streamer? If so, why a streamer? Because I thought it would be pretty cool. I like the idea of playing a bunch of video games with basically a room full of friends watching me. I thought that was such a cool idea. Have you ever gotten jail baited? I mean, like, arrested? Could you, like, explain the question? Google buff pup. Okay, let's Google buff pup. My browser's not opening. No, okay, let's go on my phone. Let's Google this buff pup. Is a Vtuber. Oh, does it jiggle? Does what jiggle? Okay, let's see. Buff pup. Let's see this. Someone younger lied to you about their age to date you or more? Oh, that hasn't happened. Funny enough. When I was like 15, I used to get hit on by the older girls, but I was too retarded to understand what was going on. I've never been jailbaited before. Buff Pup. It's just a furry. Buff Pup is just a furry. 9, 9, 9. She is buff though. Limbus Company? One of these days, I will play it. One of these days, one of these days. Oh, nice. Jeff is home. Pog. You should play Wrath of the Righteous. Alright. How much does it cost on Steam? And would be so happy for real, for real. I imagine he would. By your own definition, you are a furry? No, I'm not. I only have fox ears. I'm not actually a furry. What are you talking about? He loves Limbus? Okay, well, if I ever install it, I will hit him up first. And then, we'll play some Limbus. Your pronunciation of furry is very British. 9! I am not British. And what about me? I didn't forget about you, Red Paracetamol. I know you've been asking a lot longer. And you will be one of the first people in that pod when we play Limbus Company. Gotcha pipeline again. 9. Let's go to England. 9. I can't do it right now. I do not have enough bandwidth to download it, unfortunately. Hey, Jeff. Anything. I'm busy streaming. Does Limbus have co-op multiplayer? Yes, it does. Unless I'm mistaken, it does. Right? Someone fact check that for me. I could be mistaken. I'm pretty sure it's got multiplayer. Hey Jeff, does Limbus Company have multiplayer? He says he's pretty sure. It doesn't, but you can friend people to borrow a character they have? Wait, what? It doesn't have multiplayer? Then how are you supposed to play it with someone? It's fine. Favoritism is a horrible thing. A normal thing. Oh, interesting. Who's vibrating me? Oh, never mind. It's just my buddy sending me messages on WhatsApp. No. I'm back. Let's see. Limbus does not have multiplayer, but you need some explaining of things? Okay. Well then, you and Red Paracetamol are gonna have to explain everything that there is to explain. My nose is fine. Because I've been yapping for like 2 hours, my voice is gone. Anyways, who's vibrating me? Lamo, WTF? It's because my phone vibrated. And so whenever my phone vibrates because I get a notification, I ask, who's vibrating me? I originally heard that line from a girl in my school, and then when I asked her what she meant, she said that it was her phone that vibrated. So that's where I got it from. You know, looking back, maybe it wasn't her phone. Oh. Hmm. 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 Nah, it was probably a phone. Though you didn't have a tail, didn't know it was interactive. Lol. The game is more story-based. Took 2 games to build up the world it takes to place in before Limbus Company, but you don't really need to play it. I see, I see. Caught. Don't want this man. Yeah, thinking back on that, yeah, that is some really disturbing things. Maybe, oof, maybe it wasn't a phone after all. I am off. Enjoy the rest of the stream, boot. Donkey Baya. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you for coming. Cheers, Buddha. Hope you have an absolute banger of a good one. Not mandatory, but it gives you insight. Okay. Are the other 2 free? Perhaps. Hey, Katyusha! Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. Even you made it. Thank you so much. You like my model, Katyusha? Here's the horse VTuber I mentioned. Oh, wait. I've seen images of her. Yeah, her model seems pretty nice. It's okay. Also, I'm always confused. What exactly... Why do VTubers put business emails in their bio. Like, what is that even for? Like, say I put a business email on like my Twitch bio. What is it for? Like, what do people email me for that? It always bewildered me. Also, doesn't mean it was just screen just black. It's just you. My screen is currently not black. Can someone else please confirm that my screen is in fact not black? If it's more than one person, I am going to have to try and see if that is a problem that I need to fix. Sponsors, something you wouldn't know about? Yeah. One day we'll get sponsored though. It's not black, it's Boot white. Okay, please be serious. Is my screen fine? Can you guys see everything? All looks okay to me? Thank you, Vasali. Appreciate it. Coffee time. I can see the fanboy, yes. 9 fanboy! Yes, screen is fine. Most glorious. I'm glad. I'm always having audio issues, visual issues, and just so much stuff on the stream. It's absolutely unreal. I seriously hope that like within the next day or two, I'm completely healed, completely cured of this allegation sickness. Because man, my throat has been, it felt like I got a truck that just ran down my throat. It is so dry from yapping so much. But yeah. Anyways, hold up, someone posted in the Foxy Q&A. Will you ever play Umamu Sume Olympus Company? Yes. Yes, I will. Does it jiggle? Does what jiggle? He meant in chat. Oh. Yes, I didn't mean in chat. You can beat the coal, but you'll never beat the allegations? No, no, no. I finally beat the allegations today. I am no longer the fanboy. I am now the Ubermensch Grichard. Throat dry and only drinks coffee, not water. Yeah. No, it's because I'm not drinking enough. I will have 6 cups of coffee today, and I will have 4 gamer subs, and then I will be cured. But yeah. Ah. Oh, my back. Oof. I think I'm gonna have to end stream in like a couple of seconds because my throat is absolutely washed. But yeah, I want to thank everybody for coming to this amazing debut, and thank you everybody who made this all possible. It was absolutely amazing, and I am absolutely flabbergasted at the amazing support you guys have shown. It was absolutely awesome. Also, we 100% need to put this VOD on YouTube. The Great Debate. Sorry, debut. I keep forgetting that the T is silent. And it's pronounced completely Hong Kong. It's supposed to be debut, but it's actually debut. Redeem, hydrate. Alright, now my coffee's empty. It's okay, man. Hope you feel better. Big Pogs against. Congrats. Thanks so much, man. Have a fun day, buddy. Thank you so much. Take care, Fox. Great model. Thanks. It was all made possible thanks to you guys. I appreciate it. Do we have any raid targets before I end stream? Any raid targets whatsoever? I will raid. Any suggestions? Going once? Going twice? First come, first serve? See a femfox? I'm not a femfox. What are you talking about? Also, do you like the background? Rye made it. I don't think it cooked with this one. Bye, Fox. Have fun. Host. What's her name for me? What? Host, what's her name for me? What does that mean? Bye, Underworld fanboy. Love ya. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, yeah. Happy juice. Okay, let's go raid her. Alright, bye, guys. Thank you so much for coming. Bye, Foxu. Bye-bye, chatters. I'll see you guys in the next stream if you come. Toodaloo. Forgot a name for a sec? Ah, no problem. Bye-bye.